floating bubbles in Cycles X Blender. So let's download the Blender. Go to the Blender download page, scroll down, you can see download experimental, so click on that, then go to the branch, then click on all archives build, then there you can find the Cycles X. So just create a new project in Blender, Cycles X. So let's add a sphere, UV sphere, then right click and shade smooth. Let's add a environmental texture. Go to the world and select the environmental texture. Previously I have downloaded one HDR image, so I have selected that. Now go to the render view. Yeah, you can see how it looks. So I think this background suits actually for animating the floating bubbles. Go to the shading tab and let's add a new material to the UV sphere. Once you added new material, then let's add a noise texture. Then click on selecting noise texture, click on Ctrl T. Note that Node Wrangler should be enabled. Let's add a mix shader. Then we will keep it here. Then we will add a layer weight also. So layer weight facing should be connected to the mix shader facing. Yep. Then let's keep the values as same in layer weight and don't change it. Then add a transparent BSDF and connect to the shader, other point of shader. Then we will add a hue saturation node. So search for that hue saturation, then connect the color to the input of hue and output should be connected to the base color. Okay, now we will reduce the roughness to 0, then we will increase the transmission to the maximum, and you can see we got this texture. This is a basic one. Okay, so currently it's in Eevee, we need to change it to Cycles. In Cycles, change select the experimental and GPU compute. So this Cycles X will be very faster in rendering. You can see that, compared to normal Cycles, it will be 7x faster actually. So you can see just I am adjusting the clearance, roughness and all. So I think our bubble animation is almost done. So just adjust the scaling of noise texture, those all things you can adjust accordingly. So you can see I'm getting the texture of the bubble. So we got the texture of the bubble. Now let's adjust the camera. So I'm adjusting it. So you can select the view and camera to view. If you select, you will be able to move the camera in any directions. So only this much we need to apply for getting the bubble texture in Cycles X. Now let's duplicate the UV sphere. Then we will apply the particles over this duplicated sphere. Select the duplicated sphere and go to the particles, add 3 particles, and I am for 3 types of bubbles I am planning to create. And in emitter, it will be emitter only. You need to choose the emitter only, and I am adjusting the number of bubbles, lifetime and lifetime randomness I am giving to max. Then go to the render, select as object, then render as object, then you can increase the scale and scale randomness. Select our previous original sphere, and yeah, we have selected the original sphere. Now object rotation you can enable. Then similarly I am configuring the second particle also. So the number of bubbles I am giving here 200, and lifetime I am giving 100, and lifetime randomness also I am giving to maximum. Then in render object and scale you can increase the size of the bubble, and scale randomness also I am giving. Then select the sphere, original sphere, then click on the object rotation also. So similarly for third one also we need to configure in is the velocity also. Velocity randomness also I am giving maximum. So on clicking on play button, you can see bubbles are very small and it's going downwards. So the first thing is we need to disable the gravity of this bubble. So select the particle, go to the force weights, then make the gravity to 0, then scale it up. Bubble you can scale randomly, you can scale this 3 particles actually. So we will get like in real time how the bubbles are like that only we'll be getting. So the third one also I'm scaling up randomly. Then I need to like gravity also I need to make it to 0. So now on clicking on play, you can see like now it's look pretty good, but still you can increase the scale up the bubbles, so you can do the randomization in the bubbles velocity and all. So once it all done, it will look like this. So once you arrange the bubbles, like now it's looking good. So let's try to render it. Change the resolution. Like I am uploading this video to Instagram, so I'm changing the resolution. Okay. So once you change the resolution, change the PNG to like FFmpeg video, then select the encoding as a MP4 and select the high quality. Okay, so now let's render it. So guys, we have rendered the video, so let's play it. You should definitely try it, and by using the Blender Cycles X. Thank you guys, thank you so much.